Official weight, 227.2 pounds for El Gallo, Jake Paul. Are you ready for Mike? It is my honor to introduce, fighting out of the red corner tomorrow night. He holds a professional 4 of those wins coming by way of knockout, and 22 of those knockouts coming New York. Ladies and gentlemen, the official weight, 228.4 pounds for Iron Mike Tyson. Ladies and gentlemen, the stage is set. Our main event tomorrow night.
Can I get a quick word with Mike? Word for you, if I may, for the people at home who want to hear from you. Can I get a quick word?
What's up, everyone? Welcome back. Today we've got some serious heat to discuss. I mean, we're talking about a moment that shook the internet and boxing fans everywhere. I'm sure by now you've seen it. Mike Tyson slapping Jake Paul during their intense face-off. Yep, you heard that right. Mike Tyson, the former undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, slapped Jake Paul in the middle of the most high-stakes fight promotion we've seen in a while. Now, in case you missed it, don't worry, we're diving deep into the reaction from none other than Roy Jones Jr., who's obviously been there before with Tyson. So let's break this down. All right, so first things first, Mike Tyson, the living legend, the man who's known for his insane punching power, and let's not forget his emotional roller coaster of a career, just delivered a slap that made everyone stop in their tracks. And let me tell you, this wasn't some staged WWE move. Oh no, this was real. Tyson looking like 58-year-old Tyson, looking like he's about to step into a time machine and go back to his prime, smacks Jake Paul right across the face in front of thousands of fans and cameras. Now, normally, when we think about a face-off, it's all about the trash talk and the stare downs, but Mike made sure to let Jake know it's personal.
What was your initial reaction when that slap happened from Mike?
I mean, that's Mike. That's vintage Mike. I was glad to see it actually because it means that Mike ain't out here just going through the motion. He's serious about it, you know. So I liked it.
Yeah, like his energy was like very calming throughout the week.
Yes, it was until now. And the fact that it came out now, I'm glad to see that because if I hadn't saw that, I would be worried that this fight may not even be for real.
What's interesting is how Roy Jones Jr., who's no stranger to the ring with Tyson, responded to the slap. In a recent interview, Roy gave us his insight on what happened. And let's just say, it's a lot more serious than people think. Roy, being the seasoned boxer he is, wasn't shocked by Tyson's slap. In fact, he was glad to see it. And I know, some of you might be like, hold up, Roy, glad to see that? What's going on? But listen to this. Roy explained that Mike's energy had been calm and collected leading up to this moment, and the slap was a sign that Mike's no longer just going through the motions. But it was a reminder that Mike is serious. The energy shift was real, and if he hadn't seen that slap, Roy was actually starting to wonder if Tyson was mentally all in for this fight.
How do you see the fight given how Mike and you guys fought a few years back?
2-minute rounds are good for Mike, but Jake gonna get stronger as the fight goes because Jake's a younger guy. So I think Jake is smart to go out and probably try to box Mike early, but keep his distance. And if he can get Mike a little fatigued, make like Mike use his legs a little bit, try to get him, you know?
Now, let's unpack this a little more. Roy went on to talk about the fight itself. He's been in the ring with Tyson before, so he knows what Mike can bring. And when it comes to this fight against Jake Paul, Roy thinks the 2-minute rounds actually work in Mike's favor.
Do you think it does go like more than 3 rounds?
Depends on how Jake comes out. If Jake comes out at him right away, no, it won't, because Mike will knock him out. But if he takes his time and box Mike, yeah, we'll probably go past 3.
That's a huge point right there, because Mike at 58 years old isn't the same fighter he was back in his prime. But those shorter rounds, they give Mike more time to recover and catch his breath. But here's the kicker. Roy said something that's got everyone thinking. Jake Paul's youth is going to be a factor. Jake's stronger, faster, and he's just getting better with each fight. As the rounds go on, Jake's going to get stronger, and that's something Tyson needs to keep in mind.
Do you think Mike might be coming into this because of the slap, like a little too emotional? No?
Mike's style, he can never be too emotional. That's how he lived. He fought off of emotion, so he can never be too emotional. You okay?
Yeah. I saw those horns right there in the truck.
Yeah.
So what does that mean for Jake? Roy's take on Jake's strategy is pretty clear. Jake's going to have to box smart. He can't go toe-to-toe with Mike early on, or it's lights out. Roy thinks Jake's best bet is to keep his distance, stay on the move, and wear Mike down.
So you're saying he can never be too emotional?
No, that's his style.
Yeah, the emotions work for him.
Most people, emotion don't work for their style, but Mike, emotions are what trigger his style.
Have you made like an actual pick yet? Like,
No, I haven't.
No?
No, I haven't.
Do you lean one towards the other?
I lean more towards Mike, of course, because Mike is the boxer, traditional boxer. I mean, come on, man, it's what it is. But at the same time, he is 58.
Yeah.
So.
Make Tyson use his legs, get him fatigued, and if they make it to the later rounds, Jake might have a shot. But, and this is a big but, if Jake tries to take Mike head on from the get-go, well, Roy says Mike's power will shut him down before they even hit the 3rd round. Now, here's the thing I'm really interested in. Could this slap from Tyson actually be a sign of Mike getting too emotional? That's a question Roy was asked in the interview. I mean, you'd think a fighter with Mike's experience would be able to stay calm and collected, right? But Roy straight up said that for Mike, emotion is everything. It's what drives him. We all know Mike Tyson's history. He's been a fighter fueled by emotion his entire life. For most boxers, emotion might be a distraction, but for Mike, it's his fuel. It's part of his style. So no, Roy doesn't think Tyson is too emotional. It's just how he fights. So, what does that mean for Jake Paul? Well, it's clear that Tyson's not just coming into this fight with a smile and a handshake. He's bringing that raw Tyson energy, and it's about to get real in that ring. And sure, there are still a lot of questions about Tyson's age and his physical condition. You've got to think, Mike's 58 now. That's a big factor. Roy himself admits that everyone's worried about how Tyson's body is going to hold up against someone like Jake, who's in his prime and younger, but at the end of the day, Roy is still leaning towards Tyson as the winner because, well, it's Mike Tyson. And let's be honest, Tyson's knockout power is still there. Roy thinks Mike's best shot is to end this early, maybe with a body shot. If Mike can land one of those famous power punches, Jake's going to be in deep trouble. And honestly, when you've got someone like Mike Tyson aiming for you, a body shot could be just as lethal as a headshot. To wrap it all up, it's clear that this fight is going to be a wild ride. It's youth versus experience, raw power versus calculated boxing. And with that slap, Tyson has made it clear. He's coming to fight. But is he still the monster he once was? Or will Jake Paul's relentless drive and youth give him the edge? We'll find out soon enough. All right, that's all for today's breakdown. We'll keep you updated as the fight draws closer, but I want to know your thoughts. Who do you think is going to win this epic showdown, Tyson or Jake? Hit us up on social media and let's talk about it. Thanks for tuning in. Stay tuned, stay sharp, and as always, keep throwing those punches. Catch you next time.